Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Kenny here. Talk about a few things. First, I'm gonna start with I want to thank Lyle. He calls me his stepson. He hooked me up with this video camera, let me use it. A little bit better video quality probably than just taking it on my phone. And also shout out for J.W. Heiser for the shout out he gave me, and gave me a couple more subscribers. I'm up to like 9, so I'm working my way up. But did a good water change today. These guys really needed it. You know, busy with working on my house. It's just some days I just feel like I don't get these guys the attention that they need and deserve. I gotta clean my filter out yet, but I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. Look at this guy. What a beast. He is such a good looking fish. That's the male. What a stud. Some eggs, actually, the wigglers back up in there. Let's see if it's going to focus. Probably not. But, filter I use, you know, my water is really clear. And, I really enjoy this filter that I got on this tank. It's quiet. I mean, you don't hear this thing run at all. I got it spraying at the top, you know, agitate the top of the water a little bit, and just to make sure I know that it's running. But it's Arena Philstar. This is actually rated for a 175-gallon tank, so it's quite a bit for just a 55, but I mean, you can't really overfilter your tank, and you know, my tank is pretty clear. I'm happy with it, and it's quiet. I need to trim this thing up. I mean, I got some dead leaves. It's pretty beat up, angelfish breeding on it and whatnot. Definitely needs trimmed up and taken care of a little bit. But you know, these guys just had their babies. They had a few back there. I don't know if they moved them and I got them out of there. I've been switching them, taking them out. I really shouldn't, because these guys are really good parents. The only reason that I do, these guys are good parents too. The only reason that I do that is for, you know, I don't want them getting crazy everywhere, and I want to keep them close to the food, and I just want to make sure that they're eating good and whatnot. So, kind of hiding. What the hell is this light going on back here? This is different. They ain't used to me shining the light in there. Let's go back and we'll check out these other tanks real quick. Walk through the house. My disaster of a house. Needs clean. This kid's been tearing up. My roof's falling in. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of construction, so a lot of work going on around here. Eventually, you know, this room is pretty big. I'm gonna wrap tanks all the way around here. I can get 2 here if I stack them, 4 here if I stack them, 2 over there. Kind of bummed out. My light burnt out over here, so I'm gonna have to get me a new light. These guys, they're doing all right. I think that's a female. I'm gonna pair her up with that big male if that is a female. I think that it is, because one day I could have swore that I seen her tube drop. And she's pretty plump right now too. But she did just get done eating. Did a water change. Got the same type of filter on this tank. You know, there really is nothing. It's pretty bare. I've talked about it in other videos. You know, the lights. I got to get some new lights. Just time and putting money elsewhere right now, and really nothing going into my tanks. And you can see here, look at all those wigglers. Now this is from both of my pair of angelfish, and they're up there at the top. I mean, they're everywhere, crazy, a bunch of them. But so I would say probably the next couple days we'll get some wigglers. Let's do a little update on this tank too. You know, my fry tank. Stand back here a little bit, move some shit out of my way. Cleaned it up, did a water change on this too. Cleaned it up, you know, this tank was crazy filthy when I got it. So I've been trying to slowly suck all the stuff off the bottom. I got quite a bit of it today. I did have my air bubblers over here, you know, to agitate the water, but then I was getting a film in the middle. So I decided, you know, I'll just put it in there, agitate the water in the middle, and still aerate my tank. But I changed my plumbing. You know, it's still the same way, but man, look at that filth. I gotta get a new hood and all kinds of stuff. But anyways, changed my plumbing. You know, I came up, and before I had it just run all the way to the back here and just drop straight down. But I added some ball valves because, you know, after I put these fry that are in this side, put them in, it was just too much pressure. I mean, it was just kicking their asses, so I had to hurry up, and I actually did it. It looks a lot better now. But what I did is I just kind of ran it up and over, and then I brought it down. Let me take this light off here. But I ran it down, and I drilled holes in the top. And if you can kind of see it bubbling up, and I did it as well over here. You know, I drilled holes in it, just kind of give it a little spray bar, and I just shot it straight up at the top of the water. I didn't want it spraying down, that way, you know, it's not shaking these guys up at all by any means. Let's check out some of the fry. I gave them a feeding earlier. Oops, sorry about that. I accidentally hit the wrong button. But I cleaned the tank, fed him. Here's my biggest one. This one is out of my first set that I had. And there's one other. It's about the same size. I think that's it right back there. The first set that had made it, there was only 2 that had made it. But you know, I got my little angel babies. There's quite a bit of them in there. They're eating good, nice, fat, plump. See all the food in their belly, doing real good. I put that little plan in there, you know, to give them kind of a little bit of cover. Just a little. I just took a plastic, you know, disposable cup, put some sand in it, and just put it in there. Just a little bit of cover, so maybe they'll feel a little bit more comfortable in there. But it's about what I got going on here. I talk about that tank in another video. Gonna get that thing taken care of, but I really like the setup that I did. You know, the water coming through, gets pulled through, gets filtered. I'm gonna clean probably that filter just because, you know, it's with all the food and stuff that may be going to waste, is just stuck in there. I just want to clean that out. And you know, that's great, really great biological filtration, I would assume, because if you think about all the what's up, son? What's up, cowboy? All of the bacteria that's living in that. I mean, it's a huge, huge surface area. It fills all the way almost up and down the tank and all the way across. I mean, the fry cannot get into this middle compartment. But I mean, I'm gonna leave that one be. It should still be pretty clean. I'm gonna clean that one though. I did clean the pre-filter there. So when I got this thing in there, you know, I was using it. It's just a sponge filter, a little corner one, and I didn't know what to do with it because I was done using it, because I had it in this tank and I didn't really need it because now I have that for my fry. So I just kind of took it out. I actually dumped it in this one, kind of get this tank a little jump start, let it set for, you know, 3 or 4 days, and before I probably sat longer than that before I put anything in it. But yeah, it's about what I got going on. I mean, I'm really liking this little setup I got. I still need to really clean this tank up. That's just like tape or something. You know, I kind of wiped it up a little bit today, but I ain't got too crazy. Busy with work here at home. You know, I work nights. I go to day shift Monday, so I'm pretty excited about that. But that's what I got going on right now, guys. Comment, subscribe, like it. You know, let me know what you think. But that's what I got going on. All right, well, take her easy, fellas.